All right, y'all. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. My name is Coach Max. I'm super duper excited and fired up because I don't do these trainings like this, and something in my spirit told me that I have to deliver on to the people on tonight. So I'm super duper excited and fired up. I see that I have Phoenix, Arizona in the building, Tribeca, California. I'm seeing Atlanta. Let me see. I'm seeing Michigan, Detroit, stand up, Cleveland, Ohio, Houston, Cleveland again, New Jersey, Detroit, Michigan, Maryland, North Carolina. Everybody who is north of Virginia, God bless your heart. I know it's cold. I know it's cold. But we're going to go ahead and get started. House rules, once again, if you've never been on a Zoom call with me before, I'm just kindly asking that you go ahead and mute your lines, please, because I can't, like, once I start flowing, it just gets, and this is too important to me to stop. So please mute your line. I'm hearing somebody. All right, there we go. I think we're good. All right, hold on right here. Awesome. I'm so excited, you guys. It's so crazy because, can you guys see me? First of all, can you hear me clearly? Yes. I'm seeing yeses. All right. So before we go ahead and get started, I want you to just put in a chat for me. If you are brand new to Forex, just say brand new in the chat. I need to know who I'm talking to on tonight. This is going to be a very basic class, but it's also going to be a little sauce. Okay, so I got the right audience. I see a lot of people say they brand new, know nothing about Forex. They trying to learn, heard about it, seen about it, maybe even signed up. Don't know what's going on, but you're brand new. Excellent. This is what I like to see. This is what I like to hear. I know that I'm talking to the right people. Again, please mute your lines, guys. If you've never been on a Zoom call with me, I'll stop the whole presentation. So I just want to make sure you guys know that before we even get ahead and get started, which is what we're about to do right now. Okay. Thank you. All right, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and typically I use PowerPoint, but because I'm going to be flipping between charts and some resources on tonight, I'm just going to use my browser for now. Hopefully everybody can see my screen. So this is the intro to Forex masterclass, guys. I've been teaching Forex for the last, call it 3 years. Broke away from the industry to build my own corporation, my own business, my own academy, which is the Elevation Agency that I founded, that I started. I am a business coach. Okay, been in the industry for 5 years, guys. I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. You may can hear it in my voice. I currently live in Southeast Georgia. I'm 27 years old. I'm a wife and a mama too. And, when I teach people, I love teaching from a place where I have to kind of tell my story. I have to kind of tell you what was it that made me even jump into industries like Forex and online marketing and, starting businesses for myself and creating several different streams of income, right? So I was a part of the biggest scam in America, which was student loans. I don't know who on here can resonate with that, but I was told to go to school, right? Go get a job, and that I'll end up with this awesome, fantastic career. And that just didn't happen for me, right? I ended up with a BS degree, and I'm not talking about bachelor's of science. Hopefully somebody resonates with that. So I got into an industry. Yes, Rachel, couldn't even get a job in the field. I got into an industry called network marketing and social media marketing, and that's where I got my biggest break. So, I've been online for a long time. I know all the big leaders. I know everybody online, and I see a lot of people talk bad about social media and networking and stuff like that when it was the foundation that, made me break through. So I love to talk about that on tonight. One thing that I teach people, and my students are on, and they can definitely validate this, is that I like to focus on financial literacy. I actually just finished writing an ebook on how to get your bag together, because that's very important. It doesn't matter whether or not you start a business or not. You can make six figures and have six-figure problems, okay? So I teach that. And one thing that we're going to talk about tonight is getting to this money and cash flow, okay? And learning a skill set that can keep that money coming in, all right? So once again, I own the Elevation Agency. I started that this year actually, and I founded Lit Academy, you know, was a place where I just teach students a whole lot of stuff. You know, I'm not going to get into that. If you want to read more about what I do, you can go to the elevationagency.com, and that's that. We're going to stop talking about me. We're going to get right into this content. Oh, hold on. I'll tell y'all about this BS degree. So this is me, right? Back in 2013, I was about 20 years old right here, you know, graduating from college with this BS degree. You know, I tried to go to nursing school 3 times, got rejected. First was money. Second time was like they had a waiting list, didn't have enough people. And the third time around, I just didn't have the time. You know, so I ended up picking a different major, but nobody told me like, okay, you know, you can pick this other major, but if it's not one of the STEM majors, which is science, technology, engineering, or medical, you gonna be asked out. You understand? So I ended up with 6 figures in student loans, heavy debt at the age of 20. Didn't really know what to do, you know, and I was in a mindset where I graduated with almost a perfect GPA, and I'm thinking that I'm about to go in corporate America, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even old enough to have my first drink at this point, and I'm about to go out there and get this money. However, there was a lot of things that, you know, what I like to call adversities, you know, and I talk to my students about this all the time. First and foremost, I'm a woman. Secondly, I'm Black. And third, I'm younger than most people. So that already put me as a threat to some people, understand? So I got inside corporate America and it just did not work out, okay? It was horrible. You know, I ended up with dead-end job after dead-end job, paycheck to paycheck. I was living decimal to decimal. It was horrible. I couldn't understand why I couldn't get a good career. You understand? But because I didn't know nobody and because I already gave you my demographics, it held me back. On the left-hand side of this slide, you're seeing me on a day that I gave birth to my daughter, Lyric. Some of you guys may have seen her on social media. And her birthday, guys, is June 2nd. This was my breaking point right here. I'm like trying to crack a smile in this picture right here. But in reality, again, her birthday was June 2nd, which is right after the 1st. Could you open that, please? It's June 2nd, right after the 1st, sorry, you guys, which is the day that you have to do what? Pay bills, pay rent. So I'm sitting in the hospital and I'm stressed out. I'm like, yo, like I gotta get this money. I don't know what I got to do. Whatever I have to do, whatever I have to learn, I'm gonna do it, okay? Because the struggling has to stop. It has to come to an end. Who on here can resonate with that on tonight? You just tired. It's like, I gotta find something. Something has to change for me right now. Like I can't even go into the next year like this. I can't keep going on with not having enough. I deserve more, right? So that was me. And I always like to bring up where I was, you know, because when you think about labor, when you think about giving birth, it's a painful experience, right? It's a painful experience. And not only was it painful for me physically, it was painful for me emotionally, okay? Because I just didn't have the money. I was worried. I was like, what am I going to do? Where am I going to get diapers from? Where am I going to get milk from? I remember me and my husband were so broke. We couldn't even have a baby. We couldn't even host a baby shower. You understand? So a lot of you all may follow me, may see me online, but you just don't know where I'm coming from and why I'm so hungry and why I get up and go get it every day, because I remember where I'm coming from. I'm coming from a place of debt, and I'm coming from a place where I became a mom and I just wasn't ready. And then I was introduced to Forex. That's actually how I got the name Coach Max, because I started teaching this skill set to other people once it was introduced to me. So let's talk about what Forex is, okay? So Forex is short for foreign exchange, okay? It is the largest financial market in the world. I suggest if you're taking notes, now be the time you start writing, because I'm gonna give you a whole lot of sauce right now, okay? Forex is not like the stock market. You may have heard about the, Wall Street and all that. This is not that, okay? In the stock market, they have like 500 different ways you can trade, and Forex is a little less. And to me, it's also a little less risky and more profitable, in my opinion. If you have been to another country, you have already engaged in foreign exchange. You're just not on the side where you're profiting yet, right? So there's around $4 to $6 trillion that's turned over daily in this arena. Daily, not monthly, not weekly, daily. I want you to just burn that in your brain. Like $4 to $6 trillion daily is turned over in this arena. It is crazy, okay? They're exchanging one currency for the other. I'm gonna keep this real simple, okay? The Forex market operates 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. If you're trading cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ripple and Dash Coin, stuff like that, then you can trade those coins 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But when we're talking about actual world currencies, 24/5, okay? Now, the banks and the larger institutions are using the Forex market to multiply their money every single day. So my question to you is, why are you not doing the same thing? Again, let me give it to you that again, because sometimes the first time I heard that, it went over my head. I said the banks and the larger institutions, the Walmarts, the Best Buys, the Targets, right? The Kohl's, the Macy's. Okay, they're trading their money on the Forex market. They're multiplying their money every day. Why are you, and let me say you and I, not doing the same thing, right? So let's talk about the benefits of trading Forex, okay? So this is my favorite thing, when I teach this to people, is like, if you're an introvert, because listen, y'all, I teach social media marketing. I be trying to get it over to my students. Like, listen, you got to go live. You got to engage with your, with your audience, and you got to do all this stuff to build a following. But for some people, that's just not them. So if you're an introvert and you have no desire to talk to people, like,
so we gotta get on.
Can you please mute your line?
They examine the literature if they do not extract it within its entirety.
Thank you. If you want to work from anywhere in the world, you can literally trade off your smartphone, off a tablet, off the computer. It doesn't really matter. You can basically do this on the go. So that's another benefit, right? You don't have to just be stuck in one place doing this. Forex is one of the most liquid markets in the world, meaning you have constant cash flow at your fingertips. One thing, when you become a business owner, and you talk to other business owners, they're always going to ask you, like, how liquid are you? What's your cash flow? That's what they're saying. That's another, like, a terminology for that, right? So Forex is putting you in a place where you have money all the time, is what I'm saying. Another benefit is that traders can profit whether a specific currency is increasing or decreasing in value. So whether the market is going up or whether the market is going down, you can make money, okay? Forex does not require a high initial investment. I'm gonna put that myth to rest tonight. A lot of BS is going around, and I don't like it. It does not cost an arm and a leg to learn this skill set, okay? Traders can begin with just as little as $100, which makes Forex very appealing and popular. Like, you really don't need a lot of money to get started in this niche. So let's talk about the world major currencies. And for experienced traders on here, this is not for you. I'm keeping it simple because most of the people on here are brand new and they don't understand the majors, okay, which is what you'll be trading on the Forex market. So the first one here is the United States US dollar that everybody on here is familiar with. Okay, the USD. This is the symbol. Actually, guys. There we go. This is the symbol you see when you're trading your pairs, and I'm gonna go ahead and go over that later on in this presentation. You have the Switzerland Swiss franc, okay, which is CHF. You have the European euro, which is EUR. You have the Canadian dollar, which is CAD. You hear them say it like that. One second, you guys.
I'm not sure that you understand.
Can you please mute your line, whoever you are?
What?
What? Oh God, I know, right?
No. You're right.
Can you mute your line? Thank you. All right, I'm sorry, let me go over that again. This is why I'm trying to tell everybody, please mute your line because it messes me up. All right, so these are the majors, okay? The USD, that's the United States dollar. That's what you're used to, the currency that you're using every day. You have the Switzerland Swiss franc, okay, CHF. You have the European euro. This is the symbol. This is what it looks like in the market. You have the Canadian dollar. You have the Japanese yen. You have the Great British pound, okay, GBP. And you have the New Zealand dollar. There's other pairs. They call them the minors and exotics and all of that. I'm not going over that right now. We're just going to keep it basic. But there's other pairs in the Forex market. For the most part, these are the ones that you're going to see paired together, okay? All right. So a lot of people want to trade, but they don't know when to actually get in the Forex market. Okay, so the Forex market is traded in 4 sessions, y'all, okay? You got the New York session, and I base these on Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when the New York session is flowing. You got the Tokyo session, the Asian session, they call it, 7 p.m. Eastern to 4 a.m. Eastern. The London session, 3 a.m. Eastern to 12 p.m. Eastern. And the Sydney session, 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. Now, these market times tend to overlap. Sometimes I believe I have a little grid that shows you this. So London and New York tend to overlap each other. Asia and London tend to overlap just a little bit. And you can see here, London and New York has the biggest overlap. So basically, if you're brand new to this, all this means to you is that there's more opportunity to get this money in the market. You just have to know when to get in, right? All right, so I have a question. When you go to your bank, and I need y'all to really answer this in the chat, and you deposit $100 in your account, how much money do you have in your account tomorrow? I need some participation. When you put $100 in the bank today, and you go make that deposit, how much money you got in the bank tomorrow? $100, right? Jane said 90, you funny. The bank taking that $10 fee, you ain't never lie. Yes, $100. $100, right? So did you know that the bank has professional traders who uses money from bank accounts to trade on the Forex market to make more money for the bank, right? But you don't notice when this is going on. You don't notice it, right? Because think about it. How many people have bank accounts? So my question again is, if the bank is trading their money for more money, why are you not doing the same thing? See, people don't even know that they could do that, right? People don't even know that they can trade their money for money, but what they're doing right now is they're trading their time for money, which is a job. And how is that working out for some people on here, right? So think about this. Imagine if you could double your money, right? Imagine if you could double your money. If you put $100 in your trading account and you took a year to be consistent, you would have about, I want to say like somewhere around $200,000. If you was just to double your account every month for 1 year. That's the power of Forex, right? But people allow the fear of learning a new skill set to hold them back from the life that they're dreaming about. You see me, I don't know who y'all follow, but for me personally, when I started learning this skill set, I like to keep it simple and focus on one strategy, you know, and I'm a naked trader, and I'll explain what that is later on, okay? But think about it. What does your life look like if you only got 5 to 10% of this doubling, right? This compounding correct each month? You would still be making more money on your money. Somebody needs to mute their line, please. Thank you. Yeah. Think about that. If you had $100 and you just happen to double it every single month for 1 year, staying consistent, learning and skill set, you would have made like something like $206,000 in 1 year. That's more than what that sometimes will take people 5 years to do on their job. Right? So if you had that kind of money, what would you do? Maybe you would take a vacation, right? Everybody want to go on vacation. Everybody want to live this, you know, their best life or their blessed life, like I like to say. Or maybe you will buy your dream car. By the way, this is my dream car right here. All right. Maybe that's what you would do with that kind of money. Or maybe you're like me who, you know, was in 6 figures in debt and you just want some relief. Maybe you have to take care of a family member. Maybe you have children, right? Maybe you're trying to get that house you're dreaming about. But whatever it is, to you, it's possible when you have a skill set. It's possible when you have a skill set. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about profiting in the Forex market. Let's talk about the money, right? Like, how do you go about making profits? So you make profits, you make money in a Forex market by buying or selling currencies, okay? Buying or selling currencies. And you have to place trades during the market hours, which I just went over. And you will hear seasoned traders, you know, like myself, speak about how much they like to catch what is called pips. And I'm going to talk about that in a second, right? And how much you profit depends on how much you leverage. So, you know, my point here tonight is just to open up your mind and to show you the potential and the possibilities of what can happen when you get focused and when you have the right mentor, right? So this is a trading lot conversion chart. So this right here is showing you lot sizes. And again, I'm going to talk about this a little bit more in detail later on, but I just want to show you when we talk about leveraging, okay? So when you leverage a lot, this is 0.01 lot, which is equivalent to 10 cents per pip, okay? And so on and so forth. This is when you're placing your trades, you have to pick a lot size, okay? Now, depending on how the market moves, you will profit per pip, okay? The pip is the movement between the price and the market, okay? So that I'm gonna break this down a little bit more in the next slide, but this is a conversion chart that I give to my students when they come on board and actually want to learn, so they have something to look at so they can practice what they want to leverage when they place their trades, okay? So a lot of gurus that y'all follow love talking about how they done caught 100 pips, how they done, you know, oh, it's been a 500 pip day, whatever the crap they be talking about. When I learned this skill set, I only focused on catching 20 pips per day. This is what it looks like when it's broken down, okay? If I was to leverage that same $100 that I put into my trading account, if I was to leverage this lot size right here, 0.10, and the market moved and I caught 20 pips, that would be $20 that I made on that one move, okay? Let's take it a step further. If I was to leverage 0.50 lot size and I caught the same move, I would have made $100. So think about that. That same $100 account, if you just focused on 20 pips a day and your trading week, you're not trading crypto, you're just trading on majors, right? and you made $100 a day, that's $500 a week. That's $2,000 a month that you made on your phone, on your iPad, on your computer, minding your business, not talking to nobody. Nobody's bothering you. You was having a good day. How does that feel to you? Think about that, right? And that's just what is possible. That is just what is possible. I need some people to understand. Yes, it feels amazing, right? You just minding your business. $100 a day, right? One move. And this is a small move in the Forex market, by the way. I don't want you all to leave here, you know, following some people getting caught up in what they're doing. Don't watch that. Focus on, and what I'm giving you right now is called a trading plan. 20 pips a day. Now, when you get a little bit more experience, you can leverage more, okay? A 2 lot size, which, well, the 1 lot size is called a standard lot. If you threw a standard lot, you will be making $200 on a 20 pip move. So think about that. That's $1,000 a week if you did that move every single day. If you caught that move every day, that's $1,000 a week, $4,000 a month. I'm gonna just leave that for you to think about, right? People sleep on their skill set. I'm trying to look in the chat. Let's say, yeah. Yes, trading cents to make dollars. That's right, Connie. Absolutely. Let's move a little bit forward. So one of the tools that I use, you know, every mentor have their own opinion, but I use baby pips when I first got started because I didn't understand all this terminology. It was a lot. I was like, oh my gosh, like, what are you talking about? Currencies and pips and lot sizes and what are you talking about? Right? So there's a free tool that you can get started on. I want to show everybody. If you're brand new, if you're on my team right now, you already know I tell you to come over to babypips.com/learn, which is the school of Pipsology. And one thing I love about Baby Pips is that it's very fun to read. It's like a course, but it's not videos. It's just like blogs basically, and it gives you quizzes and it starts you off like you in school. So it starts you off with preschool, okay? If you're totally clueless about Forex, here's an introduction to the foreign exchange market, boom. Then it's going to take you through kindergarten. Then it's going to take you through elementary, right? Now you're getting a little bit more in depth, middle school, summer school, high school, undergraduate, right? All the way up to graduation. All right. And each one of these sections has quizzes and stuff that you can go through. Whoever you are, please mute your line. This is getting too much now. I'm trying to think here. Please. Thank you. It takes you all the way up to graduation, right? And I love this tool because again, there's a lot of terms. I'm trying to keep it real simple for you guys, but it's a lot of terms. It's a lot to read the charts, and this helps you keep it simple and it's free. So it's something that you can leave here tonight and you can get started. There's no excuses on learning this powerful skill set. At least learn the terminology, even if you can't read the charts yet. All right? Moving forward. So you take the time out. They got sections on how to make money in the market. They got sections on everything. The times and everything, breaking down the pairs, the currencies, all of that. But I want to keep it simple on tonight because I know that some of you all been introduced to Forex before, but it's been complicated for you. So I want to give you some very basic Forex terms. If you are taking notes, you might want to screenshot this screen or you might want to write this down, okay? The first thing that you need to know is bearish, okay? You will hear, if you're watching trainings and stuff, they talk about bearish candles, bearish market, or going short. That means that the market is going down, that you should be looking for sells, okay? Bearish. I hope y'all taking notes. There's so many people on here. I don't know who is unmuted. All right. The next term is bullish. So you see this little bear right here. It says if price is going down, we consider this a bearish market. If price is moving up, we consider this a bullish market, okay? So bullish, you'll hear Forex traders talking about going long. That means they're looking for a buy, or the market is going up, okay? It says here, a measure of movement in the market is called a pip, okay? Very important. I'm gonna say this one more time. Whoever you are, you need to mute your line. This is getting to be rude, you know, trying to focus. Thank you. All right. Now, I trade naked, which means that I don't use barely anything on my chart. I trade like a very naked, clean, clear chart, okay? And the two things that I want to teach you on tonight is support, write that down, which is your price floor, okay? And resistance, which is your price ceiling. So the reason why you need support and resistance on your charts when you're looking at them is because you want to be able to track price. You want to be able to see what is going on, where the market is moving either bearish or bullish, like what is actually going on. So the support and resistance gives you what I like to call a trap. It traps the price in the middle, okay? Between floor and ceiling. All right. So I know you're thinking, all right, how do I place a trade? Like before you go placing trades, right, which is buying and selling the currencies that we just talked about, you have to perform what is called an analysis on your currency pairs. And I'm going to take you to the charts in just a second. You will need to look at the charts. And for me, I need at least 3 confirmations. Write that down. At least 3. Yeah. I need 3 confirmations to see whether I am absolutely headed in a buying and selling direction, right? You want to be sure. You want to have that confidence. Write that down. You need that confidence to trade, right? So the platform that we trade off of is called MC4 or MetaTrader 4. You can download it on your smartphone. You can go to your Google Play, or if you're on Apple, go to the Apple Store, right? And this is the universal official Forex trading platform. Most of the time when you sign up with a broker, they give you the download, right? Or you can just go download it yourself and plug the numbers in. But to me, those charts are a little outdated. So I use Tradingview to look at my charts, okay? And I'm gonna take you to Tradingview in a second. You will need a broker to connect to your MT4 to place live trades. And to me, I don't know who telling you what, but you need to practice on demo, right? Which means that you can trade on fake money before you go live, which means you're placing trades with real money. Because you want to get your strategy down pat. You want to make sure you know what you're doing. You want to make sure that you are placing your support and resistance, that you have your 3 confirmations, that you're able to identify your candles. And then you can place live trades. You just don't hop in the market, you know, just like, yeah, I'm gonna go trade. Like, no, you have to prepare yourself, do an analysis, and it's not hard. It sounds like a lot, but it's not. Okay, so let's go over to Tradingview real quick, and it's tradingview.com. Okie dokie, what's going on here? Tradingview won't let me be great. Give me a second, you guys. I hope y'all getting some value from this. Thank you, Glessy. All right, we're gonna exit out of here and come right back to it. Sorry, you guys, I had pulled it up, but I guess I timed out for a second. All right. Hope y'all getting some value. I hope I'm about to get into the, thank you. Appreciate it. So Tradingview is a free platform. It is more what's the word I'm looking for? The charts are just more vibrant, it's more colorful. You know, this is what you're gonna see when you first get on here, and then you're gonna click on launch chart, and y'all can go play around with this tonight. And when it first pops up, you're gonna see the Apple stock. For some reason, it just always goes to the Apple stock when you first get on here. So, all right, there we go. So, all right, let me clean this up real quickly. All right, so let me go over to an actual major pair. And you have to click in this box right here. If Tradingview will allow me to be great. And I'm gonna go to the Euro USD, which is, you see where it says Euro FX over the US dollar. All right. Can y'all see this? So, yeah, somebody's unmuted, but you know, they not muting their line, so I just kind of ignore it. This is just like not the way I teach, but trying to get through this content. All right. All right, so when I first come on here, I'm gonna move that up out the way. So Euro USD, this is one of the pairs, right? So rule of thumb is, you see these green things, for those of you guys that don't know, these are candles, okay? Well, excuse me, the green and red things you're seeing on the chart are candles. Y'all with me so far? Let me go back a slide. So remember when I said bearish? So if price is moving down, we consider this a bearish market. So when you see red candles, and you can change the colors of these, but it's just easier for me to remember that. Red, so these are bearish candles. Make sense? Green, bullish candles. So red, the selling, green, buying, going up, right? So to keep it real simple for those of you out, because I know some brand new people on here, the market's moving right now. And I'm on a daily chart. I'm gonna change it to where you can see the price going up and down. But on this daily chart, so for the day, you would say what? The market is moving what? Down, right? It's in a downtrend. Thank you. Bearish. Thank you. Y'all got it. Y'all getting it. Y'all getting it. They need to put me on their payroll. That's what they need to do. I come teach this thing. All right, I'm playing. All right, so I'm gonna come down. There's different times where you can look at the chart. So you see in the daily is what we on right now, but you can look at the 4-hour candles, the hourly, the 30-minute, the 15-minute, all the way to the minute. So let's look at this, the 5-minute. So you see the timer here. This right here is reflecting price. And so these candles, so okay, when you change the time of the chart, each candle represent the time frame of the chart. Understand? So this candle right here, these are 5-minute candles. Every 5 minutes, another candle is being formed. Okay, and the candles are like price history. I like to think about it as telling you what is going on with price at that current time. All right, this is very, very important to know how to enter and exit the market. Okay, I personally like to mark my charts, which means this is now doing an analysis. I do it on the hour time frame. Okay. Yes, and this is why, Rachel, I went ahead and did this training, because I understand that people just don't understand this stuff. Okay, so This is when they're talking, because in Forex, like the deeper you get into it as a trader, the common terminology that you will use now, you're going to stop using. You're going to start saying things like bearish and bullish, and it's going long right now, it's going short, you know, what's going to support and resistance. It's a lot of terms. That's why I like to tell people to go on baby pips and learn the terminology so you can understand. Okay. Now, I'm on an hourly time frame of Euro USD. Okay. I need some tools. You can see the market moving. You can see the timer. This is where price is at right now. I need some tools to see what's been going on with price beforehand, before now, right? So I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna give me a horizontal line. And everybody does support and resistance differently. Some people trade with zones, and you guys will understand that terminology, you know, later on or however so. But for me, these long things, I gotta zoom in. I missed the part, moving too fast. These long things right here that y'all see sticking up out these candles, they're called wicks, okay? That means at some point, price was exhausted to these points. It may started or ended at that point, but didn't stay there, okay? The candle closed at the bottom here, brim, or at the top of these on these bullish candles, or at the bottom on the bearish candle. So you'll learn that as you start getting deeper into it. But for me, when I'm placing a support or resistance line, I'm looking to touch as many wicks as possible, which is the long things once again popping up out of these candles. So we're gonna put right there. I like to keep it real simple, and I want to see what price is doing right now. Let's see. I might need to go on a higher time frame. I don't trade this pair, so I'm just using this for the sake of, yeah, I was correct. All right, check this out, y'all. So this was sometime in the past, right? I'm on a 4-hour chart, but this was sometime in the past. So the resistance lines, when you're trapping price like the way I am, is because, say for example, this is support, okay? Which I said it was a floor, all right? Come back over here again so y'all understand that. A price floor. Resistance, price ceiling. And support and resistance, for it to be proper support and resistance, it once was a ceiling, then became a floor. Once was a floor, then became a ceiling, and vice versa. Okay, that's just my rule of thumb. And so I see in the past that price had came to this point before. So this would be an area that I watch. Even though the market's going down, I still will watch this area for price to come back up to this zone, because it'll let me know, guess what? I can catch some pips on the way back up to this zone. Does that make sense? And this will be broken down for you more and more as you learn this concept. It's just real simple, and people complicate it, right? So I know that my areas is marked pretty good there. Let me come back to the 1 hour. All right, boom. So I mark my support and resistance. So now I'm seeing, even though I had marked this floor, call it that, or support, price is kind of breaking through the support level, right? Now, remember when I had talked about the market times, right? I had spoke, this is how it becomes relevant. Market hours. So look at the pair that I just told you guys about, Euro USD. And so we would want to trade this pair more likely during the London session, because that is European currency. So at this current time, it's 9:47 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this current pair is not really moving as much as it would once the London market opens. Do y'all see how that's tied together? Right? So say for an example, supports and see what kind of moves you should make. You can't just, sorry guys, hopefully y'all can hear me. You can't just jump in, Valerie, right? You can't just jump in the market. You have to see what price was doing before. So if you can find a support and resistance area, it can give you guidance to see, okay, this might be a good move. This might be an area that price will come back to in the future. That's how I look at it. And people may explain it differently. So check this out. So because Euro USD is the European pair, right? European currency. Now wouldn't really be a good time to be trading this. So let's look at the time right now. So maybe we should be looking at some Japanese money, right? Maybe that's what we should be doing. So let me go over to one of my favorite pairs. USD JPY, which is the US dollar over the Japanese yen, right? Because for me, I like to stay consistent with the market. And you'll hear some people say, oh, choose one currency to trade off of all the time. I just don't believe that. I believe that you should stay consistent with the market. Yes, you move when the market's moving. Absolutely. Because you want to catch moves. Right? So same deal. We're going to find support and resistance one more time. Let's see. Let me come over to the 4 hour. And as you formulate a strategy, so okay, check this out. We're on a 4 hour chart of the US dollar, Japanese yen, right? This line I just drew, let me see if I can make it a little thicker. There we go. Hopefully y'all can see that. Change the color. Don't worry, y'all will get used to these charts eventually. All right. So in the past, this is a support area, right? In general, some people draw zones, I just don't, right? This was a floor, this was a price floor, and all that means is that boom, price hit this area, boom, price hit this area, boom, price hit this area, price hit this area, price hit this area, price hit this area. Price didn't quite hit this area, but it looked like it might be coming back to this zone again. Does that make sense? This is why we draw support. And it's the same thing with resistance. Okay? Now, you can get more in depth into this as you get more training. I'm just doing this as a general thing. So, now let's talk about pips. So they have some complicated ways to measure pips, but on Tradingview, you have a measuring tool. Don't make this difficult, make it easy. All right, so let's say, and I'm just gonna draw this just for the sake of this example here, okay? Let's say this is support, right? Y'all see this? Price hit this area. Price is actually at this area right now. Price came to this area before. I'm on a 1 hour chart. Price also came up to this area. So let's say you have what you would call a markup, right? You marked up your charts and you saw that price was at, let's see, at some point in the past, price came to this area, right? Let's say right here. Excuse me. If you had done a proper analysis and you had caught this move in the market, let's see how many pips this is. This is 77 pips, right? So let's go back to this. Trying to make it easy for some of you all. Where's that? Right? So depending on what you leverage on your lot size, right, guys? depending on your leverage, you would have profited one of these per pip. Understand that? So that this is the chart. This is your support to resistance, just in this example. The measurement of this move, y'all see my tool going up, is about 77 pips. This is how you figure out how much money you're making in the market, depending on, but for me, like I said, you only want to catch about 20 pips a day. You'll be set for the rest of your life, literally. Okay, we don't want to over leverage ourselves and overdo it, especially when we're just learning a skill set. Hopefully that makes sense. All right. All right. So that's that. You can go ahead and take a more HD look of the charts yourself and play around with Tradingview yourself and start measuring pips, start, placing support and resistance and all that on your own. Now, some of you all may say, man, I want to learn, but, you may have been watching some people online and it may have looked a little bit hard or difficult to you. So you're like, you know what? They're already excelling at it, so I can't do it. Maybe some of you all are right now trading your time for money, which is at a JOB. And like I had asked earlier in the call, how's that working out for you? Right? Trading your time for money. Some of y'all are tired. You're sick of being tired. All right. You need to do something else to create some more cash flow. Right? Don't you want to learn how to trade so that you can keep trading your money for money and gain your time back? That is the point here. When you have a powerful skill set like this, you have your time back. You can take literally, let's say, 1 to 2 hours a day, sometimes a little bit longer, depending on what you're trading, and then have the rest of the day for yourself. Right? You may have seen some of the hype on social media about Forex and it discouraged you from getting started, right? You might be thinking that you don't have the time to learn, right? But the truth is, if you don't get started learning this skill set, you would never make any money. If you keep watching everybody else do it and you don't get started, it's never gonna happen. So this may sound good to you and it may look good to you, but if you don't get started in the market, then I don't know what to tell you. That's right, James. Rather trade your money for money than your time for money. That's right. You need your time back. It's time to claim your time back. Right? It's time to claim your time back. Thank you guys for saying that this is making sense to you. Right? So how much does it cost to learn such a skill set? Right? So some people right now, they're saying, coach me, Max, please. Coach me, Max. I need to learn. I need to see what's going on. I really need to learn this. This would change my family. This would change my life. This would change everything. So I was introduced to an affordable platform that teaches Forex trading from A to Z with the support of some amazing CEOs who want to see people learn this powerful skill set, right? Now, what I know is that there are other people and companies charging thousands of dollars to teach this skill set with not even half of the value, right? I've seen prices from $300 to $500 to $5,000 and up. And if you lying, I did my due diligence because I love documentation over conversation. People listen, I'm about to show you right now. Check this out. So y'all can go over and look up yourself. MarketTraders.com. They have an Ultimate Traders package, and I actually found out about this program through a friend of mine when I had first started learning to trade. She paid this price right here, $7,995, to learn this stuff, and I told her she was crazy. Okay, then you got people on. I found this on Instagram. That 2-year trading mentorship. Listen, I ain't got 2 years, okay? I need to learn now. I need to learn like this month, okay? So that's too long for that price that you're trying to give people, okay? That's just not gonna work. Then there's another person that we all follow, but you know, $749 is a little pricey. Everybody just ain't got $800 laying around to learn this skill set. Some of y'all are laughing. I mean, this is serious. And I like I said, I like to show documentation over conversation. This is not a game to me. Yeah, right? And you got one of the companies in the industry, their elite starter package is $325, and then they have all these other products and digital products and stuff that don't work, that they're charging an extra $49.95 for this, and they charging an extra $21.95 for that. By the time you're done, you're gonna be paying somewhere between $500 and $600 a month for all of this stuff. That's all it is. It's overwhelming. It's too much. It's too much. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just showing you what's going on out there, and you could do your research. Like I said, if you've learned from me, if you've been coached by me in the past, you know that I'm a no fluff coach. I'm going to show you what it is up front so that you know what you're getting yourself into, right? So we got prices all the way from $8,000 to $800. It's just people are charging an arm and a leg to teach this, and it's not fair, because you really should be using that money in your broker accounts. You should be flipping that money, right? So what does it take to become a successful trader? How to become successful at trading? In my opinion, you need a simple way to learn how to read the charts. And for me, when I came across the platform that I'm about to introduce to you guys, I was blown away, right? I literally was blown away because I have been looking and looking and looking for a place that can dummy down the way that you read the charts, okay? So the second thing is you need an easy trading plan. I gave it to you guys, 20 pips a day. Don't follow the gurus. Don't follow the hype. Don't do that, because you're going to get caught up and you're going to end up losing money. You understand? Those people been in the game a long time. They're able to do all this complicated stuff. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to focus on that. What you need to do is flip your money and focus on the easy way out, which is the easy way out of your job, right? The third thing is that you need to find a mentor who has experience and can cut your learning curve in half. Listen, I gave you baby pips. I gave you the charts. I told you that you can go download MC4 all on your own. But that doesn't mean that you're going to figure it out tomorrow. You need a mentor, okay? You need somebody to show you how to do this thing here. That is just plain and simple. This is not one of those things where you can just hop in and you're just going to figure it out, all right? You need to practice risk management, which means not over leveraging your trades. And, you know, I see people teaching crazy stuff all the time. And like I said, for me personally, my 20 pip day plan works out fine for me, right? You need just one consistent strategy, not 10. I came from a company that had like literally like 180 strategies. Like, how am I supposed to get through all of this content? It would take me years to learn all of this stuff. And the platform that I'm going to talk to you guys about in a minute has one consistent strategy. It's actually mind-blowing. You know, really simple, right? Another thing is when you start trading, excuse me, you guys, you need to be around other traders, because you're able to learn from other traders and you're able to learn with other traders. And one thing, I don't know if my sponsor's on, she probably not gonna want to talk because she's a little shy, but she introduced me to the platform that I'm gonna talk to you guys about. And when I tell you, just the environment, the community is just amazing. They like to have a lot of fun. I love it. I love hanging out with them and just talking about the charts and having such a good time, enjoying what we enjoy, which is catching these pips and making us money. That's what we like to do, right? So one of the things that I like about the platform is that they focus on education. If you go on Instagram or if you go on Pinterest or Google and you put up Forex trading, you're gonna see, the first thing you're gonna see that pop up is gonna say, hey, do you wanna buy my signals, right? Let me tell y'all something. That's just like throwing your money away. Buying a signal is basically like, you're not gonna do no analysis for yourself. You're just gonna say, here's my money. I trust your opinion. if you pick a losing trade, I'm just going to lose money right now. That's basically what is happening. And a lot of people do that because they get desperate and they don't want to take the time out to learn a skill set for themselves. So for me, I push education in everything that I do. And when I explored this platform, okay, I understood how important it was to learn, okay? Educate yourself. Yes, Charlie, I love you. Okay, so this is 100% online trading educational platform. And if you guys bear with me 1 second, let me go ahead and get my charger there. But it has 180 recorded video trainings. And honestly, you guys, about, I'd say 10 of those videos, by the time you review those 10 videos, you should be able, you know, ready to get inside the market. Okay, this teaches you the basics all the way to advanced trading. Okay, you will have step-by-step trading strategies. And let me tell you something. Again, I done been in the game a long time. I done been around the block a few times. And I can tell you that not a lot of people are showing step-by-step strategies. I was a part of a company before where they had people signing all kind of contracts to teach their strategy, and it was just getting crazy. I'm just like, listen, if I'm paying my money, I just want to learn, right? And we have that over here. So I'm really, really excited to share with you this opportunity, okay? So in my personal opinion, you cannot afford to not get your membership today. You've done it your way long enough. Whatever you're doing right now is not working. You understand? You have to learn new skill sets in order to get ahead in life. One thing that I teach my students inside Lit Academy, you know, when I was first coming up out my struggle, I followed a lot of millionaires. I became friends with a lot of 6- and 7-figure earners in the space. And once I started hanging out with them, I realized that they had one thing that I didn't, and it was knowledge, right? So over here, like I said, you will have on-demand trading education. So you just log in, and the education is right there for you. Now, one thing I love about the platform that we have is that they do give you trade alerts. So these are similar to signals. You do have the opportunity to analyze the pairs that they give you, and they'll say, hey, I see, you know, it looks like Euro USD is going in for a buy. These are the numbers that we're looking at. This is where, you know, we're entering. This is the price point. And you can go on Tradingview and you can do an analysis for yourself with your 3 confirmations. And you can say, okay, the master traders over here, they look like they know what they're doing. This looks like a good buy for me. And then you can enter the trade. That's totally optional for you. So you have an opportunity to copy and paste trades from experienced traders, right? One of the most valuable things about this platform is that they have live trading sessions. That's like one of my most favorite things that they have, because you can go on a live session and ask questions about the market and the charts and get your questions answered right on the spot. How dope is that? Come on, y'all. How dope is that? Right? I should see my chat going off right now, because some of you all are coming from companies where they just wasn't doing that for you. They was teaching you what they wanted to teach. 1 second, y'all. Oh, Jesus. Then we have market analysis from the CEOs. So, you know, like I said, I've been around a lot of millionaires. I'm still surrounded by a lot of them. And a lot of millionaires, they just don't take the time out for their customers, clients, students. They just don't do that anymore, because they get on this high horse, right? They get on this pedestal where they feel like they don't need to be a part. And the CEOs over here, they do something called a market analysis. So they'll review potential winning trades in the market for the week, and they give it to you. Hey, this is what we're looking at. Y'all check it out. Be on the lookout. I think that's so dope. You know what I'm saying? We have a Facebook and Telegram community, so you can talk to other traders. You can even talk to the CEOs. I love that. Talk to them all the time, you know, where they discuss your trade ideas. You can get advice from other master traders in the group. It's just an amazing platform. So no, you're not going to pay $8,000. No, you're not going to pay $500. No, you're not going to pay $300. Not even $200. It's only $99 to get started. What? Y'all should see my face. I think I took the, hold on. Because y'all ain't seeing my face. Hold up. Let me explain something, y'all. There's nowhere. I searched, I looked, I did my research. There is nowhere, y'all, for real, that you gonna get all this value for that price. But hold on. The CEOs said, I was on a call with one of them the other day, and he was just, I was like, are you sure this is the price? Like, this is where y'all keeping the price at? He said, Max, we're not changing the price. Like, this is $99. Right? And he said, you know what? There's one more thing. They're generous enough to say, you know what? If you invite just 3 people over to our platform, we're going to give you your membership for free. So you still get the on-demand trading education, the trade alerts, the live trading sessions, the market analysis, access to the community, all that for free. I can't. I don't even think some people should be getting excited right now. Some people really should be getting excited right now. This is crazy. I couldn't even believe it. I came from a company that was almost $300 a month. Right? Went over there, built a whole team. Within a couple months, my whole team was gone. He was like, Max, we can't afford this here. This is too much money. We can't afford it. You know, and it depressed me because I knew that I wanted to help people. I knew that I was going to find a vessel to guide me to help people to get on the other side, because I know what the other side feels like, right? When I came across this, and like I said, my sponsor's on tonight. Her name is Charlie. She's amazing. I was talking to her and I was just like, wow, because I couldn't believe it. And she was like, try it out for 30 days. And I've been here ever since, right? So shout outs to her. This is the way to break generational poverty. This is the way to get over and out that job. This was my first breakthrough. And not only that, because everybody knows that Forex is powerful, but the CEOs give you an opportunity to create residual income. Now, I don't know about y'all, because a lot of people got a lot to say about the network marketing industry. But for me, if it had not been for the Lord introducing me and guiding me into that industry, I wouldn't even be sitting here today. A woman who knew nothing. I knew nothing about this until somebody said, hey, take a look at this opportunity video, similar to the one that you're on right now, right? They give you the opportunity to create residual income, y'all. That is so powerful. That means that money keep coming in no matter what, month after month after month, on top of your profits that you're going to be making in your trading account. It's a win-win situation over here. They also give you the marketing system and the back office that you need to navigate and run your business should you decide. Now, I'm a CEO of my own business, but I know how nice it is over here. But should you decide to go that route, they gonna handle it for you, right? So you'll be able to get paid just like me, just like Charlie, and some of the other leaders on here tonight. to share this amazing platform with the world. But I mean, let's just talk about the money, because some of y'all don't understand what residual income is. And I need to pretty much break it down for you. Okay. So when you first get started, like I said, they have this level called founder. So that means that you have 3 people that you brought in and you'll get your free membership, which I feel like is amazing. So you don't even have to worry about money. There's no excuses. You pay your $99, which in your first 3 days, you just introduce the platform to 3 people, and guess what? Your membership is free. You don't even have to worry. But should you decide to just expand your mind just a little bit and say, you know what? I can use an extra $500 to $1,000 a month on top of my profits to really, really help me get out of this job. So they have the first level called Night, okay, which means you have 10 people now that you have introduced a platform to, or that the people you introduce, they introduce the platform to, and they're going to pay you $500 a month, like clockwork. And let me tell you, it's just so nice when it comes in. Like, I was like, yes, look, they don't pay me again. This is crazy, right? So now you done went out and you and these 10 people go ham. You like, you know what? We out here trading. Some of you all may be able to retire your job because now you understand these charts. You understand what you're doing. You have a trading plan. You got a mentor, Coach Max. You know, you got people who's really showing you what to do. And your team goes out and duplicates itself. And now the company's paying you $1,000 a month. What does that extra $1,000 a month look like for you? Just coming in like clockwork, extra $1,000. But then you take it a step further. You actually sit here and you grow a team. The company is going to pay you $2,000, $5,000 as your team grows, $10,000. This is per month. $20,000, all the way up to $100,000 a month. Now, I don't know if you have plans on becoming a millionaire, but when I spoke to the CEOs, I made it very clear that they done messed up when they put me in this system, because I seen how easy it was. I was like, y'all must not know who Coach Max is. Y'all really don't. He was laughing at me. I was like, y'all must not know because, baby, listen, it's time to make a decision, okay? I've showed you the charts. I show you baby pips, how to learn the terminology. I went over how to leverage these trades. I even told you the platform and how to place the trades. But guess what? You need knowledge. So now I don't know who invited you here. It might have been me. But friends and family and even my students, because some of you all got involved but didn't take it seriously. When I first started trading Forex, I made over $50,000 in 7 months, not knowing anything. You know what I'm saying? Went on to start teaching the skill set to other people. And I'm telling you, not sitting here just trying to, you know, put you on. I'm telling you that it really changed my life. It really did. So you now have to make a decision. I thank you for listening to me. I thank you for staying on here with me for this hour. So get back to the person who invited you to this meeting on tonight and tell them I'm ready. Tell them that you're tired of struggling. You really want to learn. This is not a game. If it's me, I need you. You should be in my inbox right now asking for the link before we even hop off of here. Because guess what? I only want to work with the movers. I told people when I first started, I started moving with the movers. I didn't move with the talkers, right? I move with the people making moves. Because I don't know what life looks like for you, but I enjoy my time. I enjoy my time. I don't work for nobody. You understand? Some of y'all follow me. Y'all see what time it is. I get up in the morning, go to the gym, come home, eat. You understand? I be on my couch. I work on my computer a little bit, place a trade. My day is perfect. You understand? What does life look for you? And to my ladies on here, no offense to the men on here, but as of today, my whole team is all female. You understand? I'll recruit some guys. It doesn't really matter. But I understand as a wife, as a mother, what Forex did for me. It's not just about taking vacations and traveling and stuff. It's about being able to provide for your kids. You know what I'm saying? Being able to make a withdrawal out your Forex account and you could get groceries. Being able to make a withdrawal out your Forex account and you can make that car payment, right? You could buy diapers. You can get that formula for that baby. Like, it's serious, y'all. So it's time to make moves. I don't know who I'm talking to on tonight, but I'm checking my phone. I'm trying to see why my Facebook inbox ain't going off just yet. Like, what's up? But anyway, guys, I'm not going to keep you. I'm not going to hold you up any much longer. I hope that you got some value from this. I'm very excited. I'm super duper fired up. I am super duper fired up. And I'm going to end it with that. I got to get my song going because I'm hyped now. Oh, baby. Yes. Tarika said, I'm talking to. If I'm talking to you, drop a 1 in the comment section. I'm talking to you. Right? Yes. If you ready to break this generational curse, I don't know who you are, but it's time to get this money. You understand? So, good night, you guys. Hope y'all have fun with me. I'll see y'all next time. Have a good night.
Now, what you wanna do? Wanna be ballers, shot callers, brawlers, who be dipping in the bins with the spoilers, on the low from the Jake and the Taurus, trying to get my hands on some grants like Horace. Yeah, living the raw deal. 3-course meal, spaghetti, fettuccine, and veal, but still, everything's real in the field. And what you can't have now, leave when you will. But don't knock me, trying to bury 7 zeros over in Rio de Janeiro. Ain't nobody's hero, but I wanna be heard on your hot 9-7 every day. That's my word. Swimming in women with their own condominiums, 5+5s. Who drop millenniums? It's all about the Benjamins. What? I get a 50-pound bag of for the months. 5 carats on my hands with the cuts. And something I wanna be chromed out with the clutch. What? Drinking more liquor.